Hey everyone, welcome to Dark Helmet Racing League Season 6 finale. We're at the Mexico City F1 circuit. It's got a long name, Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez. Hermanos Rodriguez, there we go. We ran the GP layout, lots of fun. McLaren's not the greatest car to run, and that's what I ran, but lots of stuff happened on the start, so let's get into those and see what happened. All right, so the incident with the red Aston, which is Renner, was racing incident, but this one, let's just take a closer look. We've got the Aston in the middle, leaving space for the car on the inside, leaving quite a lot of space, but as we get closer to apex, you can see it's about a car width to the sausage curb, which Patrick on the outside probably wasn't fully aware of, that he was leaving that much room. So he turned in and just clipped the nose of Wish on here, and around Patrick went. Wasn't a huge amount of contact, but it did set up for other things, but this was a racing incident. Good job on everyone for the avoidance there. That was really cool to see. Ryan, what happened with him? Checkup. So for the checkup, no action. That's the wrong incident. It's that one I'm looking for. All right, so this one, Porsche does brake really hard, which allows Ryan here to drive on the outside. But at turn in, there's still overlap. Ryan turns in. Porsche has not yet, and saw the car on the outside. He turned in before the car on the inside did. So another racing incident. And Jeff was an innocent bystander here. I crashed. Took me a while to find out where the traction control kill was. But action. Another one with Ryan here. So turn-in point is now. Ryan's just getting in there as they turn in. Ryan is leaving space for the car on the inside because it does appear that there is a bit of overlap there too. Let's go to Chopper. Yeah, he's trying to leave room for the BMW on the inside and the Porsche, or sorry, the Porsche McLaren turns in across his nose. This one's close because it is a little bit of a late move, but Ryan was leaving room for the cars on the inside to not go over the sausage curb. But it's a little bit clumsy, but to be honest, it's not cut and dry who exactly did what here. So if it's not cut and dry, I can't really make a call on it. And then Ryan's got to hit the brakes here, which is from our previous races. Great move. We had that where people got stuck together and just kept on driving into each other until the spin was finished. Ryan then waits for Jeff Peters to get going here. So even if I would have done a call, I would have walked it back because of the sportsmanship. He waited, but I think Jeff was just wanting him to go because Ryan gave him all the time in the world to deal with that. So rather than be a danger, he drove around. So I'm going to call this one a racing incident. So exactly enough room has been left at apex to our rules, even though we go over that sausage curb that doesn't actually do anything. So this will be on the Corvette. Now, do they wait for the incident to resolve? Yes. So just we're gonna leave that one as noted. There's nothing in that. They waited for each other to get sorted out, so good to see. I had a 4X. What was my 4X for? Oh, yeah, I got a light touch in that. Right there. Right there. No action on that because there's nothing there. Jeff, again, innocent victim. That seems to be his MO for the night. Innocent victim. That sucks for him. That's a big hit. Big spin from Logan. And he waits for a clear spot and off he goes again. Hey, look, it's me again. Hey, nicely stays to the inside. No action there. No action on that one. Which is this one. Spinning car, nowhere to go, so. We'll leave that at Gibbs. It's a different guy. Winger having all sorts of issues with the traction. And we're not even done the sprint yet. I was wondering how I pulled out suddenly on him. A little dicey, but okay. Nothing there. Just took his attention off just for a second. Alright, so that's our sprint. On to our feature. Our first incident of the feature is at the end of the lap, which is nice to see. Good adjustment from everyone. There's no... Rob having another moment. That curb is evil. Runner. So I was right behind this. I could have sworn there was contact made, but just running off the curb wrong. So no action. Good avoidance is what it was. Just got through in time. He was probably cursing the super low gear ratio and as he came across the track here. This is the same thing that Bottas did many years ago and ate the end of a tire wall that used to be on that wall. Rob. Let's match the skid marks. Nowhere for everyone to go on that one. There's that curb again. Good decision. Let's go. Rejoin. Right into here. This is a dicey spot to be in. There's been some interesting NASCAR accidents there, actually. All right. We have something to review. All right. So at turn-in point, there is no overlap on entrance. The overlap started during the turn-in phase. But the Aston does get slowed down, and the contact doesn't make them stay, like, make them get to apex. The contact was very minor. A little bit of a lunge, but this would have been surprising, but it's still a valid move. Like he was in control and made the apex. I can't fault him. Car on the outside came down and made contact. And then knocked his rear wing off. That's how he lost it. We're going to go a racing incident between that one. Somehow Phil picked up an incident for this one right there. Almost done. Gray in the tire tracks of the other incident. Nice and respectful. Wasn't going to be up to speed and didn't try to block everyone. Action there. Action there. This is coming up to the finish, and Mooney threw that in. Looks like he cost himself a couple positions there right at the end. All right, that's it. So thank you everyone for the season. That's it for season 6. We go on to season 7 in a couple of weeks. I think 4 weeks is when we start up again. In the meantime, we'll have some fun races in the off weeks here just to keep us going. So next week we are in GT4 cars at Barber, and then we go to Portland in the Indy next to the new car, the IR15 or IL15, IL15 I think it is, and then the third week is a fun car. It's the mini stock at Knock Hill, so that should be lots of fun. That thing slides around a lot. Really, really fun car to drive. So hope you guys can join us out for those. That's it for me. See you in the next season.